Moi International Sports Center in Kasarani, Nairobi County, buzzed with electric anticipation on August 22, 2025. Kenya's Harambee Stars, led by coach Benny McCarthy, faced Madagascar in the quarterfinals of the African Nation Championship 2024, a tournament showcasing Africa's home-based football talent. The stakes were high for the debutant co-host, who had defied expectations by topping a tough group featuring DRC Congo and Morocco. A passionate home crowd roared as Alphonse Omija's 48th-minute header from a Boniface Mushiri cross gave Kenya a 1-0 lead, igniting dreams of a historic semi-final berth, but the euphoria was short-lived. Moments later, Ryan Ogam's close-range strike, which could have doubled Kenya's lead, was disallowed by Senegalese referee Adalbert Defoe for a foul in the build-up. The call sparked outrage among fans and players who believed the decision was soft. The tide turned further when in the 66th minute Madagascar's Fenohasina Razafimaro converted a penalty after Lewis Bandi was penalized for handling the ball in the box. The match ended in 1-1 draw after extra time, forcing a penalty shootout. Madagascar held their nerve, winning 4-3 as Omija, their earlier hero, missed the decisive kick, sealing Kenya's elimination.
On the edge of that penalty area, Bushiri header, steered home by Omija. Miguel Toldo takes a longer run up, and it's denied by Toldo. It's back on level terms. Kenya can't hold on to the advantage as Toldo steps up. Taken quickly by the substitute, Toki Niaina, tucks it away, and Madagascar lead 4-3. Omija to keep Kenya in the shootout after scoring just after half-time. Puts it wide and Madagascar advance. They eliminate Kenya at the corner.
The heartbreak at Kasarani was palpable, but the story didn't end there. Enter Mike Sonko, the flamboyant former Nairobi governor, known for his bold moves both in politics and now in football. On August 24, 2025, Sonko filed a lawsuit in Cairo, where the Confederation of African Football, he said, quoted, challenging the controversial decisions that led to Kenya's exit. The case, lodged within the mandatory 48-hour window, was served to CAF, the Madagascar national team, and the Football Federation FKF. Sonko's legal action sent shockwaves through African football, adding a dramatic twist to an already intense tournament. Sonko's affidavit, shown on Sunday, August 24th, laid out a compelling case. He argued that two legitimate Kenyan goals, Ogam's strike and another disallowed effort, were wrongly nullified without proper video assistant referee VAR consultation or discussions with the team captains. The former governor claimed these decisions were not just errors, but a breach of CAF's statutes, undermining the spirit of sportsmanship.
They eliminate Kenya at the quarter-final stage. It's all over for the co-hosts, and the fairy tale alive once again for Madagascar. Debutants 2 years ago finished third. Their chance of finishing in even better position than that is still very much alive here.
His petition demanded interim orders to suspend the penalty shootout result, overturn the disallowed goals, and halt the upcoming semi-final match between Madagascar and Sudan, scheduled for August 26, 2025, until the case is fully heard. But Sonko didn't stop there. He also called for the immediate suspension of the match officials who oversaw the Kenya-Madagascar clash, accusing them of bias and misconduct. He said, quote, I swear this affidavit urging that the application for interim provisional measures herein be allowed as prayed, end of quote, emphasizing that the integrity of CHAN 2024 was at stake. His legal team, racing against time, pushed for an urgent hearing before the semi-finals kickoff, knowing that a delayed ruling could render their efforts moot. The controversial match itself was a roller coaster. Kenya had started brightly dominating possession in the first half, with deft passing and relentless pressure. Omija's goal just after the break seemed to set the stage for a historic victory. Yet, the disallowed goal shifted the momentum. Ogam's strike was ruled out after Gor Mahia's Ben Stanley was deemed to have pushed a Madagascar defender, a call that McCarthy later described as, quote, extremely soft. The penalty awarded to Madagascar further fueled frustration, though Bandy's handball was less contentious as his arms were not in a natural position. As the match stretched into extra time, both teams created chances, but neither could break the deadlock. A goalmouth scramble nearly saw Kenya restore their lead, only for a timely clearance by Madagascar. In the shootout, Kenya's Siraji Mohammed, Daniel Sakari and Sylvester Wino converted their attempts, but misses by Mike, Kibwage and Omija handed Madagascar the victory, with Toki slotting home the decisive penalty.
Get down with it! Everybody up as Kenya get down with it.
Sonko's lawsuit has divided opinions. Fans across Kenya took to social media, expressing mixed reactions to the officiating. Some praised Sonko's bold stand, seeing it as a fight for justice against perceived refereeing bias. Others questioned whether the case had any chance of success, given CAF's strict rules. According to Article 43 of CAF Rulebook, a refereeing decision on matters of fact during a match are final and not subject to protest. This includes calls like fouls or offside rulings, which are based on the referee's direct observations, unless Sonko's team can prove gross misconduct. The Football Federation of Kenya President Hussein Mohamed was quick to distance the federation from Sonko's action. He said, quote, "You cannot appeal to overturn the results of the game unless there is clear evidence of inappropriate conduct from a referee, either direct match fixing or something very, very gross," Mohamed stated. The FKF confirmed it would not be lodging an appeal, leaving Sonko's case as a solo endeavor. This stands as frustrated some Kenyan fans who feel the federation should back the fight to challenge what they see as unfair officiating. The disallowed goals remain the heart of the controversy. Ogam's strike, in particular, drew scrutiny because it was nullified for a foul that many, including McCarthy, believed was ineligible. The lack of VAR review or consultation with team officials added fuel to the fire, with Sonko arguing that the referee's actions collectively conspired to deny Kenya a rightful semi-final spot. His complaint also pointed to the broader responsibility of the match commissioner, assistant referees, and security officers, accusing them of failing to uphold CAF's code of conduct. With the semi-final between Madagascar and Sudan just days away, the pressure is on for a swift resolution. Sonko's legal team is pushing for an urgent hearing, but CAF's appeal process is notoriously rigid. Protests are typically allowed only in cases of clear rule violations, such as fielding ineligible players, and even then, the protesting team must bear investigation cost unless fraud is proven. For Kenya, the window for justice is narrow, and the outcome remains uncertain. Madagascar, meanwhile, are riding high. Having finished third in the 2022 CHAN, they have proven their mettle as a formidable side. Their resilience in coming back from a goal down against Kenya, coupled with their composure in the shootout, has cemented their status as a tournament contender. For Kenya, the loss is a bitter pill, but their debut campaign showed promise. Under McCarthy's guidance, the Harambee Stars conceded just 2 goals in 5 matches, though their lack of attacking efficiency proved costly. Sonko's involvement adds a layer of intrigue. Known for his larger-than-life persona, He had previously pledged 400 million Kenyan shilling to the Harambee Stars if they won the tournament, a promise that really brought admiration and skepticism. His latest move has sparked debates about whether he is a passionate patriot fighting for fairness or publicity seeker starring controversy. Regardless, his actions have kept Kenya's elimination in the spotlight, ensuring that CHAN 2024 remains a talking point across the continent. As the football world awaits the court's decision, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Sonko's petition succeeds, it could force a rematch or alter the tournament's course, potentially reinstating Kenya. If it fails, Madagascar will march on, leaving Kenya to reflect on what could have been. The outcome will not only shape the narrative of CHAN 2024, but also test the integrity of African football's governing body. For now, fans, players and officials are left in suspense, watching as this illegal drama unfolds against the backdrop of one of Africa's most exciting tournaments.
Three promising set pieces and early in the second.
The clock is ticking as Mike Sonko's lawsuit puts CHAN 2024 under the microscope. Will Kenya get justice, or will Madagascar's victory stand? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.